Manarva, and I'm back with another episode of Tuesday Talks, presented by Abir Pothi. Today we have Darshni Patel with us. Hello, Darshni, how are you?
Hi. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on to our series and talking about your practice.
Thank you for inviting me.
I'll give you a quick brief on who Darshni Patel is. Darshni Patel is a textile designer. She did her bachelor's in applied arts from MSU Baroda and later did her master's from NID, and she is currently based in Baroda. Can you tell us what drew you to visual arts? Like, how did you plan on becoming a textile designer? Can you take us through your journey?
Yeah. So basically, when I was in school, in 12th standard, I got to know about the MSU entrance exam and all. So I got that exam and I got through in first uh, take. And then after my MSU 4 years bachelor, I did directly applied from the masters. So in applied, I used to make patterns in particular packaging for packaging paper and all. So slowly and gradually I came towards textile and I applied in textile.
Fair. And what's going on in your studio right now? Are you creating any new piece as of now?
Yes, there is one work is going on. It's a 7 by 11 feet work, and yeah, it's on big loom. So my loom is it's a loom basically. So it's a 11 feet and loom. So I have a smaller loom as well, which is 2 feet each. So yeah.
Since you have done your bachelor's in applied and and then transitioned into textiles later in your master's, how was the transition for you from being graphics and then transitioning into textiles?
So in applied, I used to work on a laptop and the iPad. So it's all 2D thing I've done. And slowly and gradually in textile, my work is transferring to 3D form. It's a kind of sculpture, you can say. So yeah, it's like when I was in MSU, that time I always keen towards textiles. So slowly and gradually जैसे जैसे बढ़ता गया मेरा MSU से वैसे वैसे मेरा इंटरेस्ट भी टेक्सटाइल की तरफ होता गया। सो जो फ्लैट सरफेस टू प्रिंट से लेके पूरा 3D का सेक्शन है वो काफी इंटरेस्टिंग था। और वो अ, कभी-कभी बीच में मैंने फेस भी किया इन टेक्सटाइल ऑल्सो आई स्टार्टेड विथ फ्लैट sample and slowly and gradually I move towards the 3D. So yeah.
And how did you think of getting into textiles? Like, what made you think that, okay, now I want to do textiles after doing 4 years of graphics? What made you think that, okay, now I want to get into textiles and be a textile designer?
So, I say, while making small prints on the, packaging paper design. So, while doing that, I keen towards making more patterns, more and more patterns on that particular packaging or design. I use more patterns on design and advertising as well on media and all. So in that time, I decided, and I am really interested to doing a craft and Indian traditional textile as well. So yeah, slowly and gradually, I moved towards the textile.
How did you connect with graphic designing, and how now do you connect with textiles, and which medium do you find a little difficult and which medium do you find a little easier to work with?
Basically, my approach is deeply rooted in observation. So, like many artists, I'm also drawn towards nature. But what fascinates me more, like it's observing and how landscape evolve. So slowly and gradually, I document that profound changes and that character patterns and behavior. I document it and transfer into my textile. So yeah, that's doing laptop and print media and then slowly and gradually I move. So yeah.
just as you mentioned that nature, you draw inspiration from nature. How does nature inspire you in your textile thing? Like what else does inspire you?
So basically, particular in nature right now, there is one series is going on coral and inspired by coral and shells. So there are I'm particular working on the soft corals right now. So yeah, it's a and in my research also there is a mushroom is in my research as well. So the mushroom texture and the coral texture are quite similar, the soft coral textures. So yeah, I'm working on that particular series. So that is fascinate me a lot, like the texture particular on that coral and mushroom texture. So yeah.
That's a great observation, I must say. And when you make these long tapestries and when you display it in the gallery and viewers come and view your work, how do you want viewers to, perceive your artworks?
It's totally depends. Like sometimes I like when viewers find their own meaning in my art. Everyone sees things differently, basically, and I enjoy hearing what they feel or think about my work. So yeah, but sometimes I give small hints about the work as well. Couple of sometimes they said it's like Brunali Mukherjee inspired from there work and also yeah it's I'm enjoying and then again I research more and more towards the particular artist work as well and in my how to collaborate with the yeah work. So yeah.
How do you define your relationship with art? Has it evolved during this process? I'm sure it must have evolved because you are working in a very, very different medium. So to take us through how has it evolved and how has it changed you and your practice?
I work with the smaller loom and a flat sample, like 3 by 3 and 2 by 2 feet sample. But the sample were flat. Slowly and gradually, I move towards the I want to little tricky and little movement on my work. So yeah, so slowly and gradually, I work and I use different material to give the little you know. So now I'm working on a little bigger work as well, in terms of size as well, and in terms of movement. And I also want to introduce the movement later on in my work as well by like mechanic something. So yeah, I'm planning to do that as well. So, slowly and gradually, I'll do according to my research. And yeah, I'll use right now my work is off white, so I'll use color. By I don't want just synthetic dye, so I'll use a natural dye or eco print and introduce the color once it's in come research. So yeah,
And I'm sure like our culture is also very rich that wise,
yeah,
as we have a various amount of natural dyes and various processes to, make natural dyes. I'm sure that will come out great.
yes, yes, yes.
So, what does your creative process look like? Are there any rituals which are involved before, you start a work or anything like that?
So my process totally meditative. So जैसे I don't listen music while working. So जैसे अंदर सी में कैसा अंडर वाटर कामनेस होता है, वो कामनेस मैं यहाँ पे फील करती हूँ कभी कभी क्योंकि माई होल कंसेप्ट इज अंडर वाटर. तो या काफी आई डोंट लिसन म्यूजिक एट ऑल. तो या
इंटरेस्टिंग। बिकॉज़ एज़ एन आर्टिस्ट आप कोई भी आर्टिस्ट के स्टूडियो में जाओ, म्यूज़िक चल रहा होता है। आप इवन पेंटिंग स्टूडियोज़ में जाओ, वहाँ कुछ ना कुछ बिना म्यूज़िक के तो काम चलता है नहीं। इवन फॉर मी व्हेन आई एम वर्किंग देयर आर टाइम्स कि मुझे म्यूज़िक चाहिए बैकग्राउंड में। पर कभी-कभी ऐसा भी होता है कि नहीं मुझे ना बिल्कुल शांति से आज नो म्यूज़िक नथिंग आज सिर्फ शांति से काम करना है। सो आई लाइक अकॉर्डिंग टू लाइक फॉर माय प्रैक्टिस देयर आर डेज़ कभी-कभी चाहिए कि हाँ, म्यूज़िक आज बजाना है, कभी-कभी आज
सब
रिदम से काम करना है।
या
हुँ,
And my process is also very repetitive and meditative. So that's why, so if I'm making web for 10 to 15 days, 20 days, then again like I'll view together in a one go like that. Yeah.
And this practice also kind of grounds you because my
Yeah.
practice is also very much based on patterns and repetition. Now,
Yeah.
and it needs a lot of active focus, because one wrong thing and the whole pattern is
Yeah.
so you a lot of focus कि अच्छा ये ऐसे एक एक सीक्वेंस में चलना पड़ता है और वो अगर चला गया तो पूरा काम वापस करना पड़ता है. What is that one piece of advice you would like to give to the young people coming into the industry, who are just popping into the art industry, coming out as an artist, displaying their work in galleries?
Yeah. So like keep trying different material and different this is the only message. Keep trying different material and different shape and whatever, like if you want to make a clay, you can use clay. If you want to make a little 3D, you can do that. But yeah, keeps doing it and it will come automatically. Yeah. And discuss with other artists as well. So, very important their feedback as well in our work. So, yeah.
Very, very true. I think I also feel the same way. The more you share your work, the more you show your work to different people, you get
People,
like
yeah.
different perspectives of how your
Yes.
work evolves or how your work can, what changes you can bring into your
Yeah.
sometimes
How?
we are the only one working with our work तो हमें ना एक पर्सपेक्टिव नहीं मिलता है हमें लगता है अच्छा यही सही है यही सही है but the more we share our work with people the more
Yeah.
we put it out we get different perspectives about it.
Perspective. Yes, yes. Totally agree.
Whose work inspires you the most? What artists do you look up to? What all artists work do you regularly keep, seeing?
So, one artist is Mukherjee, and another one is, Nasreen Modi, and there is one more is Agnes Martin. It's, yeah, their work is also very inspired me. Yeah.
I personally love Naseem Mohammadi's work.
Yeah.
She's my personal inspiration too in my
Yes.
great. And one last question. What keeps you busy when you're not working? What else do you like apart from, working at your studio?
So I'm a mother, so I spend more time with my son if I'm working. So yeah, he is a 5.5 years old. So yeah. And another thing, I keep doing sketching uh, on my little sketchbook. So yeah, I'll keep doing and thinking what is the next work going to be. So yeah.
Great. Thank you so much, Dashni, for such an insightful conversation. It was so much fun talking to you, and we had similar ideas and perspectives too, which was a great thing to bond on. Thank you so much. Hmm. We loved having you with us today. Stay tuned for more insightful conversations and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Catch you real soon. Bye.